As long as I remain interfaced. Letting go, however, would...
So what do you propose?
Although the failsafe method was only...
Their dog?
Military identity
Well, I can't speak for Matt.
Neither have I. Maybe we
Only one way.
I scanned for the chip inside the tag. It is clearly not on base.
It was worth a shot. A modest resting place for Dax. It was easy enough to program the assembly. There's nothing here either.
Strange. Dax was not supposed to leave Rhodia 2. Where could he have taken it?
Well, he flew around with me for a while. Before that... Oh, scrap. Scrap indeed. When I met Dax, he was a hostage of Bloodstar, down at Fort Cetus. It's likely that they took it from him.
Bloodstar? That is the local outlaw gang, right?
Yeah, Dax and I caused them a lot of pain. Fort Cetus was one of their major strongholds. I haven't been back there since our escape. Hold tight, everyone. I'll try to make this quick. Be careful, buddy. Bloodstar might have a few new tricks up their sleeve. Yeah, but so do I. Never thought I'd be heading back one day. All I remember is nearly passing out after our launch. Feels like another lifetime. Yeah, you weren't a cyborg back then. You're just jealous. Hey, this is Adam Roslin speaking. You may remember me from the Minokawa's auction, among other things. I came to pick up some stuff from a friend, Dexter Bashar. Can we settle this civilly?
Roslin refused to act civilly at the auction, preventing the Bloodstar's ascension. This humiliation shall be repaid in full.
Jump suppressors, really? You know, none of this is necessary.
They cannot hear you. All communications have been blocked.
Great. You are leaving me no choice. Hive, can you get a reading on Dax's dog tags?
Bloodstar defenses obstruct active scans.
That can be changed. Did they buff this place up big time?
I cannot say. I have never been here myself.
I'm not alone anymore.
Were you not here before? I am astonished this base is still standing.
I was, but a borrowed ship and barely any firepower. Dax made certain that we didn't linger long enough to regret it.
So you do sometimes allow others to interrupt your carnage. I will try not to take offense.
Damn! Last chance, guys. Hand over my friend's stuff, or say goodbye to your own.
Bloodstar is used to pain. The opportunity to annihilate its main aggressor is more important.
Man seems to have gathered most of its already thinned out forces here to be safe and regroup.
Kinda ironic, if you think about it.
Bloodstar was hoping for an opportunity such as this.
The opportunity for what? You're a suicide cult now?
Rosalind's arrogance will be his downfall. Mansouri has seen many fools like him in her day. This cycle of violence will end with Rosalind. Bloodstar will rise again.
It's a never-ending story with you, isn't it?
Suppressors active.
There goes your makeshift trap. Want to talk now?
There is no need for conversation. The items requested have been ejected near the hangar.
Finally. That's all I've been asking.
Mansouri trusts this is sufficient.
I'm missing a dog tag here.
These are the belongings of Dexter Bashar. Nothing else was taken.
Hive, any news on the scans?
I cannot detect the transponder signal.
What a waste of time. Let's head back and think of something new.
We are being trailed.
Bloodstar?
I cannot say. The pursuer noticed my scanning attempts and dropped out of Supralight.
Show me where. We can't have anyone follow us to home base.
I marked the location in your HUD. This is where I last detected the pursuer from Fort Cetus.
There's someone right ahead. Let's check if it's them. Hey. Hey, you! Why are you following me?
Don't shoot. I have what you're looking for. I can give it to you, but you need to take me to Dax first.
You want to talk to Dax?
Long story.
Let's anchor at the traders and tell me what you know.
Hey, Justine. Didn't expect you two to know it.
That would be perfect.
I'll be
So I take it
He certainly never mentioned...
I'm just an
Technically, I'm not, but you still haven't answered.
It's a long story. We used to run into each other. At some point, Bloodstar got suspicious. They noticed I dropped off radar more often. When Dax told me about some kind of... Look, I heard you tell Mansouri that you're looking for his dog tag.
I wish I could, but
What?
he was killed when we were about to leave. I tried to... His ship had caught fire.
Guess not everyone could be a clone who...
That's...
Take the dog tag and...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
received the dog tag. I recommend returning to base to stop the countdown. Are you listening?
I am. Let's get this over with.
I can sense a shift in your mood, from hopeful to positively melancholic.
Back at the jump gate, do you think I could have saved Dax?
I calculate a chance of 14% that the outcome could have been averted.
I'm back.
You look broken.
I'm fine.
The dog tag. I had never he and Maddox were supposed to
How does this dog...
Oh, no. It contains a chip the Colonial Fleet uploads each, so I must search for the precise...
Wait, so when you...
It contains all of Dax...
Fascinating.
When you're...
Oh, I already transferred...
What's...
Nothing,
Was that a DNA scan just now?
I needed to know if it degraded.
The asteroid should protect it from cosmic radiation. So, you just sampled his DNA and snagged a chip containing his entire personality. I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I could give Dax a second chance.
We're not talking about some magical resurrection, but something else entirely.
It is a kind of resurrection. I mean, I've been through it enough.
I'm not trying to stop you. I barely knew him, but I want you to be absolutely certain that it is the right thing. If it helps, I can talk to the others, gather some opinions.
You think they'll disapprove?
I think they'll support you with whatever you choose to do.
I don't even know if it's possible, but there is a place where I can check.
Do what you have to do. Just don't rush it, okay?
Incoming message. It is on an OCAR diplomatic frequency.
And it's for me. Huh. Let's hear it.
Good day, Adam Roslin. I am Helseth, a Practor of the Clerical Caste. For your efforts protecting Emissary Sereth from Okar Prime, you have been honored with diplomatic passage into Okar space. At your convenience, please see me at the Shakut way station in Ka'it Dominion. I can provide the necessary clearances.
Hive, what's a Practor?
It is an administrative position. The closest colonial equivalent is customs agent.
So this is legitimate? I can explore the Okar systems beyond the DMZ?
If you wish to verify, perhaps you should proceed to the Ka'it Dominion system.
This is it. The clone carrier's right up ahead. Hive, do you think I'm doing the right thing?
Moral dilemmas are beyond the scope of my programming. Besides, we have company.
Scavengers. Great.
Are about to jump in.
Need a hand?
Ghost?
Wasn't easy to follow you with all that weird spatial bypass magic. So, the doc filled us in on your plan. Touching, but also
Too crazy?
you're about to give a pal a second chance. Ball got your back on this. Pulled straws on who was allowed to help, so you wouldn't have to do it alone.
Not sure if I should at all, though.
Take your time. Make up your mind. We're busy for now, anyway.
This is bad.
Leave this place. It is cursed. Do not transgress or you will awaken the ghosts again.
You talking about me?
No, me. This is where all my clones were grown.
That's... wild.
their superstition kept them at bay. Otherwise, this place would have been picked clean long ago.
Your newly hatched friend will have to get used to it. A lot of folks are scared of clones, oh immortal one.
No one would know. Not if he's showing up in any registries. Let's talk at the carrier. The air inside is breathable, but the environment is sub-zero. We'll have Hive reactivate the life support systems.
Automation prepared and protocols uploaded. Androids are undertaking the cleanup duties.
Whew, this place is a mess.
So we are doing.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Easy there.
Now you're gonna tell me everything.
Your name is Dexter Bashar. You split from the fleet with Henley Maddox and a droid named Eduardo. You made base on Rhodia 2. And then, you met me.
I'm not stupid. This place is a cloning facility. What have you done to me?
Listen, you were taken by the Bloodstar gang and tortured. We escaped together. But then you were killed.
What?
But we brought you back.
What the hell do you people want from me? Is this about the job?
Calm down. Let me start over.
I've heard of scammers using memory-altering drugs. But cloning the target is new. You're after the treasure, right? Oh, fat chance.
The treasure's gone, but Comet has passed. Wait, let me explain. Ghost, wake up.
That was one angry dude. He hit me like...
And he took your...
What?
I've got a tracker on it.
Risky for me coming here. There's still a bounty on my head.
Don't worry. We'll find Dax, take back your ship, and be out again. Easy.
Don't jinx it.
Hive, do you detect him?
Give me a moment. It is difficult to be precise in this traffic. There he is.
Dax? Hey, Dax! He's trying to get away.
Gentle when you try to catch my baby.
I will temporarily disable all lethal weaponry.
Okay, nowhere to go. Let's talk. Dax.
I could add pressure by applying highly annoying whining sounds to the ship's interior.
Much like what you do with me?
Very clever. I'm impressed. Let me demonstrate.
What the? Make it stop!
Hey, you're not Dax.
Is that the guy who sold me this beauty? Damn it. I knew something was off. It was too good to be true.
I want you out of that ship, now.
Okay. We can talk at the market below. Just turn off the whining.
Rude.
You morons know that this baby is an antiquity in the making, right?
Careful now. If anyone gets to worry about...
Tough luck, dude. Do you noobs even know whose ship this is? It belonged to Ghost the Pain Giver.
The Pain Giver?
That's a new one.
Aren't you worried that the pain...
Nah, he's gone. Probably dead. Just like that guy who...
What?
So you do know Jack?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because I am...
What?
This is my ship!
What? Oh, scrap. Oh, damn. Look...
Wait, the guy who sold...
He, wanted to buy a new ship.
Ethon? Dex mentioned...
Hey, you good?
Screw this!
Son of a... After all...
You okay, Ghost?
Of course, with Sandpiper.
You want to head back to Rhodia? Get used to...
Right, but the pain...
How did it go?
Well, cloning Dax was successful, but I'm still in the process of explaining that to him.
He must be very confused.
Confused, yeah. But he remembers how to throw a punch. What's the situation at base?
Eduardo is still searching your friend's memories. It's one of those haystack needle operations. Everyone else is holding out at Turene's.
We're fine. Just focus on Dax, okay?
He's not making it easy, but we'll get there. Talk to you soon. Is that gate safe?
It is a pre-war model. It requires no jump key, but a good amount of engineering expertise. Someone passed through it recently before they overcharged it to get rid of pursuers like you.
Must have been Dax. Who else would enter a star system that could go supernova at any time? Can we decharge it? Maybe I could lower the amount of energy aimed at the gate. This was one hasty job. I should be able to fix it. Of brilliant engineering. Let's catch up with Dax. I'd be back here so soon. This place is a wasteland.
The high radiation levels from the near supernova star led to the system's uninhabitable status. Only the most desperate outlaws still venture this far.
Dax and Maddox were stationed here back in the war. Can you mark their former outpost for me?
I do not detect anything in the vicinity.
Did you see that? A bouncing HUD marker. There are beanbags nearby.
Excuse me?
They're Dax's MO, signal distractors. We also set some up to hide our station at Rhodia. Looks like that wasn't the first time they put them in play.
If distractors are in use, they should be somewhere close by. I have mapped all points of potential interest in the vicinity.
Excellent. The hunt is on. dragging a bunch of Hydras. Just like old times.
You could wait for the Hydra to grow close enough and take care of the problem itself.
Or I find a way to accelerate the process. Grow this fast?
The Hydra anemones feed on waves and radiation, preferably disruptor waves, as it seems.
That's one down. 2 more and we'll hopefully find Dax.
I must inform you that we are once again being followed.
Is it Dax?
I cannot say. The stalking originated at Prescott Starbase.
Update me should they prepare to engage.
Understood.
Damn, a solar storm.
I recommend taking cover, quickly.
This beanbag looks pretty stable.
If it cannot be broken, you can still attempt to block its signal.
There.
The amount of lead in the debris was sufficient to block the disruptor's broadcast.
One more to go.
Hey, buddy, how'd the cloning go?
I still have to catch up with the clone before I can be certain.
A lively little kicker, huh? That's a good sign. Say, should all this cloning biz end up becoming a thing? Would you offer the same service to your old buddy Alec?
You want to be cloned?
Man, I got 42 kids to feed. Could help myself out here.
I don't know. Still trying to figure out if this was a good idea.
If my original was a cloning whiz like yours, I'd have done the same thing.
Alec, you are your own original.
Ah, thanks, man. Oh, I gotta go. My son's calling. Need to research which one before I can pick up.
idea how to disrupt this disruptor?
One of the antennas is loose and might break. So in this case, I recommend brute force.
There you go. Easy.
Breaking things is your speciality, after all. With the third beanbag gone, I was able to locate a military station nearby.
That must be Dax's place. Let's aim for a better first impression than last time.
Ghost just gave us the long version of what happened. You okay?
We'll see soon enough. How's Eduardo?
I am still busy browsing Dax's memories. Apparently, I am frequently referenced as the old nerd. I try not to be offended.
That's just Dax being Dax. You are doing a great job. Once this thing is settled, I'll treat you to some really fancy batteries. Talk to you soon.
One step closer and you can breathe through your windshield. How did you know about the beanbags?
I told you, we used to be friends. Eduardo, the old nerd, says hi, by the way.
Cute, but I'm not stupid. Leave or get blown to bits. It's your call.
Listen, we escaped from Bloodstar and hid at Rhodia 2. That's where you told me about the beanbags and your crew.
Keep talking. This is getting entertaining.
You know, it's not easy to make a point when everything around you is trying to kill you. That is just what I need.
One step closer and you can breathe through your windshield. How did you know about the beanbags?
I told you, we used to be friends. Eduardo, the old nerd, says hi, by the way.
Cute, but I'm not stupid. Leave. You're blown to bits. It's your call.
Listen, we escaped from Bloodstar and hid at Rhodia 2. That's where you told me about the beanbags and your crew.
Keep talking. This is getting entertaining.
You know, it's not easy to make a point when everything around you is trying to kill you.
Looks like I've got company.
have to keep doing this?
Why can't you just leave me be?
I told you. We used to be friends.
It's the truth.
Justine.
Together, you and him caused quite the stir in Cedo. Blew up every base Bloodstar threw at you and even smacked gas mask Bolton.
Don't tell me you're in on this.
He's not trying to scam you. If it weren't for him, there would be nothing left of you. Just so happens that you died before you could upload all those sweet shared memories.
Okay, you can dock, but don't try anything funny. Justine, what's up with your fate?
Always the charmer.
And you.
Couldn't have done it with...
Even in old...
Okay, that. You sure you want to vouch?
He went through the trouble.
And the comment.
Yeah. They call it Eshahar. There's hardly anything...
Eshahar, huh? He said we would have to crack a... How did he take...
He...
Not surprised.
Right now, he's hooked up to your old home in Cedo.
Maddox...
You could give him...
I guess I owe the old... All right.
Plans are...
Precisely.
Hey, everyone. I talked to Dax.
How'd it go?
He kinda agreed to help with our problem.
Excellent. These memories are very badly curated. Not all of them are intended for other people's consumption.
How did he take the fact that he's a clone?
He's always been the practical type. I hope he can see the advantage.
You did good, pal.
Let's focus on what's ahead. See you all at base.
Speaking from the Nephtis orbital...
By outlaws?
They do not...
If there are casual...
Hold up, deal.
Hostile contacts?
None. G&B transponders only.
Mayday! 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 We are in distress!
This is Roslyn. What's your situation?
We got shot up bad. There are compartments leaking air and... we've got people trapped.
I'm on it. Can you say who attacked you?
Hell if I know. Never saw the like.
Out there! Can anyone hear me?
Hang on. I'll patch the hull.
Thanks, Soul. We're getting air again.
Are you alright? What happened?
Midshift. All hell broke loose. Bob said it was an attack. We were all on the work floor. Couldn't see who did it. It's taking too long to cut through the door. If we don't get help soon...
I'll plug the leaks. That'll give you more time. How's that?
Air's flowing. I'd buy you a beer, but you deserve better than G&B's swill.
I detect no further outgassing. For the moment, the hull is secure.
Neptus operations. I patched all the leaks. Get your people to safety.
You got time to help the disabled freighters? Most ran or... well, the company likes us to say they retired.
I'll get them moving. Who did this to you? Was it outlaws?
Just lights, colors. We threw everything at them, but they just got brighter.
Where'd they come from?
From right here. From nowhere, like they opened a trap door and jumped out.
You mean they used a wormhole?
I've seen wormholes. This was something else. Thanks for the assist.
No problem. Did you see who attacked you?
I saw... something. I don't know.
Anything you can tell me would help.
Death black ships. Sometimes we could barely see them. We held the trigger down, but when a shot connected, it was like punching the ocean.
Okay.
We're damn lucky to have a neighbor like you.
One of the freighters said the attackers came out of nowhere. Where did you first detect them?
About 3 clicks off, opposite our crew module. There's nothing out there now.
Scanning. Results inconclusive. Closer investigation is required.
You good?
We're moving. And that's enough. Glad you showed up.
Must be... Whoa! Hull damage!
We passed through a field of residual Kion radiation.
Kions? Kala mentioned those before. They're superglue, right?
They are hypergluons, particles from higher spatial dimensions.
That's what I meant. Connect me to home base.
Done.
Eduardo, Kala, can you detect any Kion radiation in Ceto?
Kions, Nama? That would explain my headache.
There are several sources. All are intensifying.
Ah!
New Kion source. 3 kilometers from Rhodia 2.
This place just got attacked, and whoever did it left Kions behind. I'm heading back. Stay alert.
like trying to swat mosquitoes.
Yeah, I'm not feeling real positive about this.
Restore them.
Power up our defensive turrets. Keep them busy.
They're keeping us busy.
Just do it, Adam.
The portal looks like ancient technology. Where are they coming from?
They hold space around us. They enter from outside as beacons do.
So they're ancient devices. Why here? There aren't any ruins in Ceto?
The presence of ancient ships and portals is flooding the area with Kion radiation.
Is that gonna blow us all up?
Shields can protect us to an intensity of 100 rays. Above that, radiation will disintegrate the hull. Also, most biological life will perish instantaneously.
Noted.
Oh, we just lost a coolant line.
You okay, Ben?
So far, but this rock isn't stable enough for that kind of battering. Another structural hit. Eduardo, take over my post.
Where will you be?
Bracing the hangar. If it collapses, none of us get out of here.
Despite your efforts, Kion levels continue to rise.
Yeah, I see it. I just don't know what more we can do.
Keep changing from light bulbs to bricks.
All the jumping around's messing up my aim.
Structural integrity fields are collapsing.
I can keep them running for a little while.
Tammy, help me prep my ship for launch. I'll swing by medical for AIDS kits.
I'll hit the galley for rations. Meet you at the hangar.
Ion radiation is reaching critical levels. Shields will not protect any of us much longer.
Damn it. Everyone, evacuate to Delia's ship. We need to clear the area. Serene, pick them up. Her drone isn't built for combat.
I will see it done.
Alec, Ghost, we cover Terene. Keep those things off him.
Copy that.
We'll retreat to Union Bridge.
Disaster alert. All frequencies.
Citizens of the Beltigrades, human settlements face attack by unknown forces. A refugee haven is being established at Prescott Starbase. If you can, go there for safety. Good luck to us all.
That is a lot more traffic than usual. Is Terene's ship here?
Present and undamaged. It appears the crew are rendering aid to refugee vessels.
Good. Put me through to Cato.
A moment.
Adam, meet me at Freight Terminal 17. We can talk while I work.
He's not at the casino, huh? That's different.
We have a medical emergency. Is there anyone who can assist with burn trauma? Transport, gather any aid supplies you have. I'll walk you through triage on a private channel.
Hello? We're from Noah Damaris. Our parents sent us here on autopilot. None of us know how to fly the ship.
Hey, I'm dockside, organizing food distribution.
We'll look for you.
You lost your... I'll have something sort...
Damn, a lot of people got uprooted by this.
This is the tip of the iceberg. There are refugees all over the DMZ. The Okar are allowing Colonial Fleet in for disaster relief.
I guess Kato isn't so bad after all. He's really doing all he can.
Speak of the devil.
Adam, there you are.
Mr. Kato, thanks for all your efforts and for putting us up.
A lot of us went through this before. 15 years ago, when the war broke out. People here take care of each other. Alec was there, a fellow survivor.
Eat when you can, sleep when you can. Gotta be practical.
He might outlive us all. Adam, walk with me. Now, we go back, you and me. So I'm gonna do you a favor. We both know you can't operate out of Terrine's ship. I'm in a position to help. I'm hooking you up with this old beast, the Golden Ace.
Wow, it's huge.
Wow! This old jug keep? I never thought I'd see it again. I used to entertain for Mr. K back when this was doing cruise runs for the old drunks off Prescott to Palamon Crater. An old Colonial Fleet carrier, you know? After the war, they sold it off. Mr. Kato got it for a song. Ah, those were the days. Come on, I'll show you around.
Are those slot machines?
Wait, is this a cruise ship?
The bridge, where all the action happens. No daiquiris on the consoles, if you please. First round of shots with the captain at 1400 hours.
That's not safe.
The cafeteria, where the party really starts heating up. Just keep the chefs away from the wine. Here's where you bunk up.
Spacious.
No more than 2 to a bed, please. I learned that the hard way. And the hangar. I guess you guys will be doing all your chit-chat here when you return from a mission, since that's what you seem to do all the time.
So, what do you think?
We could fit all our ships aboard for sure, but nothing's ever free with you, Kato. What do you want for this?
I'm not all about ulterior motives. The DMZ is my home too. But I do gotta ask you something. This isn't a trade-off. This is an ask.
Just hit me with it.
Look around. We got people sleeping on the hangar deck, and more ships arrive every minute. We can't fight the Ancients. But why would they attack us at all? Someone needs to get to the bottom of it.
I've no intention of leaving the people of the DMZ in this predicament. We'll do what we can.
Your help would be appreciated. I'll have my people transfer your cargo aboard. After that, she's loaded up and ready to go.
I'll head to engineering. Start learning.
How much were we able to...
Everything was...
Kato helped us offload.
Adam, what we learned about Kions, how they warn of ancient...
Commissioner Hawk could get the info out.
Tareen, can you forward our data to Fallon Pango?
Will he not require...
Not for this.
These overlays feel different from beacon incursions.
So, if we find a place under attack...
And risk getting stuck there.
Good point.
If that is to be our course.
Scanning. There are...
I'll head out.
Citizens, please! The Colonial Fleet is here to provide aid and protection. We need all your ships to move to a central anchorage point. Our escorts will be posted around that perimeter.
Hawk is here already? Hive, can you get me into contact with her?
Hailing. We have been placed on hold. There are 3,416 ahead of us in the queue.
That's a no, then. Let's focus on getting to the Veil. G&B haven't evacuated their dig site. Hive, show me where the portal will appear.
Done.
G&B, an attack is imminent. Commissioner Hawk wants everyone to evacuate to Prescott.
Yeah, we heard the broadcast, but...
Go. Don't wait for us.
Roger that. Everybody in the cargo hold, hang tight.
G&B freighter, you're not jumping. You need help?
Nah. Our superlight drive busted a coil. It'll only take a few minutes to replace.
You may not have a few minutes.
On station. Drone prepped. Kion spike.
Launching the drone.
Recorders active, compensating for spatial turbulence.
Let's see where we are.
Drone systems are degrading rapidly. Enhancing.
What the hell is that?
Signal loss.
What happened?
The Kion radiation on the far end is of lethal intensity. The drone's hull disintegrated in seconds.
They're coming through. Raider, what's your status?
Still working on our drive. Can you cover us?
Sure as hell try. They've locked onto me.
I know! We're good. Crew, secure for Superlight.
They're clear. Let's get back to Prescott.
You placed yourself in this predicament.
Just chill out and watch the master at work, Hive. Hive, did we get any useful
astrometric observation?
Ushak. That is a sanctuary.
Normally. We need to find out why the ancient...
The comet Eshahar lights. Many join the pilgrimage.
Could humans?
It is difficult for me to...
Any idea who?
Perhaps Emissary Sareth?
Port Authority, this is Adam Roslin. I need to visit the Okar embassy.
Emissary Sareth has you on their clearance list. We'll tell them you're coming.
Mr. Carter's Casino. Where your money gets stored. Come and enjoy.
In this season of Eshahar, I am Steward Philtoth of the Servant...
I'm grateful you have time to meet.
No.
They're only attacking humans?
Curious? Yes. The Prime extremists were quick to claim it as a sign that human...
My crew is investigating the attacks. We have evidence...
That is...
I know. But if ancients are only attacking humans... If so,
I came here to assist my... You must convince the cat...
All I'm asking...
Have you ventured among our stars...
No.
Then meet me at the way stations in Kai...
isn't the honorable friend of the Okar, Adam Roslin?
Hey, Tarjak. What are you up to out here?
Actually, I am hoping for a good soul to help out a friend in need. Nothing all too difficult. Dock with me and I'll tell you what it's all about.
Swell. These guys again.
Their hand!
A successful outcome to this engagement. Well done.
Have I been in Okar space before? The stars seem familiar somehow.
Your original served here during the war. Many of your previous iterations have passed through since. The last time a Roslin clone visited, he destroyed a Viridian energy generator and plunged a megacity into darkness.
He did what?
Welcome, Adam Roslin. Please dock at Shakut Way Station for registration.
Will do. Thank you. Is Steward Biltoff here?
His entourage is waiting near the Shakut Way Station.
Hello again, Adam Roslin. After you register, we may see to your friends.
Our friend has come.
Thank you.
A blessing of welcome. Emissary Seret, you are not the first human granted passage among our stars.
If the emissary thinks I deserve it...
You already have clearance. Is there some...
I have friends who are going...
The Okar government is...
Pardon my interruption, Praktor.
That is highly...
I understand.
Be it so. Proceed.
Serene, you're...
We'll see you then.
Steward, why did she accuse my crew of being refugees?
As we are not attacked, many humans wish to shelter from the ancients within our space. They must be terrible foes.
They can be. I've run into them a few times in my work. What do you do for a living?
Me? I suppose I'm best known for building houses. Our ships are jumping for the Pilgrim fleet. We will await you there, Adam Roslin.
I can't believe the Okar let the Golden Ace through just because Viltov asked nicely.
The title of steward does indicate a position of some importance within the servant caste.
That's a lot of ships.
And more arrive each hour. Ah, speaking of which...
Anifas Nutai Rasab.
Aram Nulepe Ana. I did not expect your vessel would be so... colorful.
It was, a gift.
Lisa Nyan Adtal Adada. Nandarajum Jajunim Masin Union.
Engaging translation protocols.
We request a position in the fleet and parley aboard the Ishada. Our group includes unusual supplicants. So I see. It is the season of Eshahar. There is a seat for all by the hearth. That is the tradition. Take position, Eshkad 2-1. Parley is approved. Golden Ace, send one small craft to Ishada's dorsal dock. One only. Understood. The peace of the ancients be upon us. It best be. Adam Roslin, meet me aboard.
I'll see you there. Tareen, wanna come? Maybe you...
Would that I could.
I'm sorry.
Do you not?
He said he built...
When a groundquake devastates in 6 months, they you may trust...
It is an honor to welcome you aboard the clerical vessel Ishara, Adam Roslin. I hope you find your visit pleasant.
I'm grateful for the hospitality.
I will guide you to Emissary Sereth.
So, you guys have a nice setup here. I always wondered how regular Okar live. Is everything on a communal basis?
We exist collectively. Everything is shared.
So even between castes, there's solidarity?
Of course. Our paths might be chosen for us, but we are all as one.
I mean, are members of the servant caste happy with the roles assigned to them?
Our labor allows the other castes to focus on their own responsibilities. I find service to be a source of spiritual well-being, which I suppose you would term happiness. Caste is not destiny. Some servants labor. Others are architects, merchants, explorers, and all voices reach the Grandmaster's Council.
How does one become a Grandmaster?
The Grandmaster is elected at the holy event of the arrival of Eshahar in the Ushak system. We are here.
Adam Roslin, at last I have the opportunity to formally thank you for your endeavors in saving our sacred Eshahar from danger.
I only did what was right, and to extend the cooperation between our races.
Your wish to join our pilgrimage to Ushak Sanctuary has already been heard. I must say it is an unusual request. You and your crew would be the first non-Okar to visit this sacred space. What can you tell us about your intentions there?
I seek answers as to the ancient oddities that are attacking the DMZ. I believe the source is in Ushak.
I understand the urgency of events. I hear all. You must appreciate, however, that your request comes during a planned congregation and election of governance. A critical time for our people. There is concern that your arrival in Ushak may trigger some calamity.
Concern that could only be expected, given your troublesome reputation.
Allow me to introduce Ultark Eshura, who is escorting us to our destination.
I don't know what you've heard about me, Ultark. I try not to make trouble, but sometimes I do have to resolve it.
Some of our kin might see your actions as selfless and heroic, but I still object to allowing subspecies to attend our most holy occasion.
And you, Viltoth? How does the servant caste regard this petition?
The scriptures say a pilgrim must come to the ancient seeking truth, not that they necessarily must be Okar. Mr. Roslin seeks truth. Allow me to vouch for him and his crew, that they may accompany us as guests of the servant caste.
Your most learned response is of great value. Then the way forward is clear. I hereby grant you the status of honorary pilgrim. However, I must add that your joining us does not come without danger at such a delicate moment in our internal politics. I must trust you not to create strife and adhere to our rules.
I doubt that the human would be able to follow the rules, much less understand them. I have to attend other urgent matters now.
Stay true, Adam. Much hangs in the balance.
Looks like we're going to...
There is still I expect work.
Pilgrims, I am the voice of Okar Prime. We will not suffer human pollution of your sacred voyage. The humans have been granted a seat at our hearth. They are fellow pilgrims. Ridiculous. Insulting! We have stayed our hand, but now you shall know our fate.
This is Ultark Eshura. Any assault on your brethren Okar will be answered by me, personally.
Targets incoming. Supralight cruise missiles.
Scrambling. I'm here! They're targeting the Ace?
The Golden Ace and the emissary's flagship, Ishada.
Any who aid humans are blood traitors!
Escort fleet, engage.
Alec, Ghost, protect the Ace. I'll help the emissary.
Battle management, backtrace their trajectories. Find their launch stations. Escort fleet, we have identified multiple missile launch sites. Hold the line. The shallow car will deal with them.
New contacts.
Break and attack! Prime vessels, they show their faces. Remember Center Oak! In Imroth's name.
Scrap. I held back until the shallow... The car left. Got him!
Nearest missile site has been nullified.
Ishada is taking fire.
Launch site sanitized.
Well executed. Superlight ingress. High mass.
Kinslayers! You have dishonored Prime by attacking your own people. Flee or die.
forces have withdrawn.
Golden Ace, how are you guys holding up?
Reasonably intact.
There's solid colonial engineering underneath the neon and fish tanks.
Well, we have fewer fish tanks now. And some very squishy carpets.
Adam Roslin, your actions in defense of the Ishada were noted by our pilgrims.
I had to do something. Our presence put you in danger.
You have given me an idea. Board my vessel, that we may discuss it.
What did you want to talk about, Emissary?
In the season...
You want me to...
I want you, as the fleet...
There's debate about...
This is a sick...
But species?
If you are constant, your fellow torchbearers are gathering...
Ancients, unbind the paths from star to star, bend tides of light, and hasten our steps. In your names, forgotten utterly yet eternally in memory, we pray.
Uru Shah.
This is my first time as a torchbearer. Is there anything I should do? This will be an egg run. Simply follow my lead.
Emissary Sereth sent me to serve as a torchbearer. You can call me Adam.
Then it is beholden upon us to welcome you.
You indulge the human?
The head of my caste sent him.
Hush, Duck. We depart for Talamuth Outpost. The human may follow if it pleases him.
I am Droshak. I assure the harmony and balance of ship energies.
What do you know of the sacred duty we perform this day?
Only what Emissary Sereth told me. I'd love to learn more.
After our duties are fulfilled, I can instruct you. I am Hekov, a novitiate of practical theology.
It's great to meet you, Hekov. I didn't get your name?
Navark Lanath, Apex Tactician of the 3rd Skirmisher Argosy. Talamuth, we light the path of the Rimward pilgrimage. Make way and kindle beacons of welcome.
Ah, torchbearers. One among you is not Okar.
All in our party are pilgrims.
I see. Many of those gathered aboard possess sympathies for Prime. An alien's presence may offend them.
I'm not here to start trouble.
Smooth ape speech. What are such blasphemous vomit sounds?
This is an official channel. Get off the line and return to your quarters.
Disloyalty! Brethren, hear my words. Rise up. Rise and take this place. Rise against the appeasers.
Their entire energy lattice was just altered.
I think in this season of Eshahar, let us restore our pride as Okar.
Command authority has been rerouted. Torchbearers, get clear! Prime insurgents have control of our defenses!
Friends of Imra, Talamuth Outpost is now under Prime's authority. Come to our aid. Must pacify the station before Prime arrives in numbers. I am no warrior.
Faith manages.
I've disarmed stations before, though never such a big one.
Then you and I will take out the exterior weapons.
Got it. Droshak and Hekon, support us.
Once we clear the immediate threats, we will board the station. Board it? There must be hundreds of Prime members in there.
Then I shall pray very earnestly.
The docking bay is clear. Hekoth and Droshak with me. We will board and head for operation. Adam, remain aloft. Prevent any Prime from fleeing.
Will do. If you need me, call.
We are in. Hunt with skill, brethren.
All Prime units have launched.
Adam, we are delayed.
What's your situation?
Pinned in an atrium. Our foes hold position above us. I dare not expose the others to their fire.
Hide. Where are they?
Outer sector, level 47. Quite near the exterior hub.
Stand by, Network. I have an idea.
Total Prime craft are deployed.
Betrayal! By the void!
May they pass on and find peace.
Pray later. Move now. Metal Set 8 destroyed our defense line. So the operations center. Adam, we cannot reach the operations center. The Zealots have sealed the emergency bulkhead doors. It'll take hours to cut through.
Wait! Their animating energies are complicated, multiple safeguards, but... Dom? I'm sending you coordinates for key systems. From outside, you can sever the flows to the bulkheads.
If I disrupt these power feeds, you can open the bulkheads?
Yes. Please trust me. Is a power distribution nexus. Reroute currently to the primary containment vessel. Aggressive posture. Primary conductor. If you remove it, the station's safety protocols will expose the main reactor. Yes, that's it. Now go to the reactor at the top of the station. You need to remove these 3 regulators. Only those. Be careful. The energies are intense.
True warriors do not forgive the disgrace of the Grandmaster's treaty. Strength, not appeasement.
That's the last. Try the door, Droshak.
Just splice this. I have it!
Stand by, Adam. I'm about to have a frank discussion with the Prime. Telemith operations. We are returning control to you.
Confirmed. We have authority over all systems. Just the 3 of you accomplished this?
The 4 of us.
Incredible. The Prime Radicals controlled our tertiary docking bay. Can you ensure it is safe for use?
I can take care of that. Should I expect defenders?
No. You shot down most, the remainder fled. We are concerned about traps.
in this enclosed space. I recommend throwing them clear of the hangar.
Got one. Chew. Easy does it. Yoinked. Out you go. Dalamoth, your hangar is clear.
I detect an active terminal. I may be able to recover data on Prime's activities.
What have we got?
An extensive list of facilities Prime have infiltrated, and a blueprint. I will need a moment to analyze its specifications.
Rimward pilgrimage, your torchbearers speak. The way is clear. Jump at your convenience.
In their names, which are lost, Urushal. Your check-in was overdue. Was there an issue?
Nothing insurmountable, cast leader. I can brief you when you arrive.
Come aboard, Adam. We will await the fleet's arrival.
The blueprint recovered from Prime's computer is a shield cat. This modification would also...
So they're easier to kill, huh?
The Okar do have
The important thing is that we can use it.
The catalyst requires refined time.
Adam, we have a...
Tareen, just...
Farewell, Adam. You were not incompetent.
Thanks. Take care of yourselves, torchbearers.
May your troubles be few, and your years many.
This has already been a pilgrimage to remember.
Tareen, do you know if your people have...
I have not heard of...
Okay.
There is a refinery in the...
The Okar haven't objected us to defending ourselves from Prime, but...
No. But connect to Grey Channel.
Tareen, I have not heard...
Tarjak, I am...
Difficult. Over the last year...
All the Sim...
They sell to... So as...
What is it?
You will see.
heading out again? Don't worry yourself down.
Don't worry, Delia. I can handle it.
Caffeine and meal packs can only get you through a few days.
I know. While I have your ear, I've been thinking. Dax and I made you a promise back when we met.
To get me back to the homeworlds, after I helped you with your escapades.
Well, the door's open. You can leave any time.
You tell me this in the middle of a humanitarian crisis?
When aren't we in a crisis?
When we met, you were hell-bent on a get-rich-quick scheme. Look at what you're doing now, running all over, trying to save the whole DMZ on your own.
I don't really think of it like that.
I know you don't. People grow, priorities shift. My work here feels important now. I stay because I want to, Adam, not because I have to.
Dock with my ship when you are ready. I have something to show you.
What do you think?
An Okar ship, huh? Can a human...
It was prepared for... Prime pays less attention.
Are you sure your client...
It is all in communications.
Tarjak, how's my...
Some of its abilities...
Huh.
I get that all.
Adam, I need to know if you're the right...
You want to see a resume, or...
Nah, I trust my gut when it comes to... Straight up, Adam. Top of your head, no think. Do you like...
Yeah.
Cool. Let him fly, T.
I will forward our...
It's been nice talking to you, Adam.
Seriously? That was it?
Never question good fortune.
What do you think, Hive? Comfy?
There is a 10 nanosecond response lag. Translation delay, I expect.
I'll take that as a slightly uncomfortable. I guess I'm lucky Okar and humans are both humanoid. At least I fit in the seat. Oh, Tarjak said the ship's abilities aren't functional yet?
Some have been installed, but are not integrated with the flight controls.
Well, let's hope we don't need them. Time to blend in and fly casual.
Prime may not question an Uka ship, but avoid venturing close to patrols. Doubtless they have markings and recognition codes that we lack.
Unidentified craft. Tower airspace is restricted to scheduled pickups. Stay clear, and we won't have any trouble.
I guess it was optimistic to try the front door.
There are outgassing vents around the perimeter. It may be possible to enter through one.
Do not approach the tower. This is your final warning. Security, we have an airspace hazard. Contain and eliminate!
Time to blend in and fly casual.
Prime may not question an Uka ship, but avoid venturing close to patrols. Doubtless they have markings and recognition codes that we lack.
Unidentified craft. Tower airspace is restricted to scheduled pickups. Stay clear, and we won't have any trouble.
I guess it was optimistic to try the front door.
There are outgassing vents around the perimeter. It may be possible to enter through one.
Looks like the central vent is in use, but it's capped off.
Disabling it should cause another to open. A basic failsafe mechanism.
Got it.
Expect unpredictable air currents. It is a manufacturing exhaust port, after all.
Bigger than I expected. Where do I go?
There is an entrance to the blast furnace works on the far side of the cavern. A number of Prime vessels are patrolling. Best avoid them.
Want me to fly through a furnace?
It is the most expeditious path.
Is it safe?
Of course not. That seldom deters you. Remain alert for observers in the shaft. I assumed I would not need to tell you to avoid the superheated plasma jets.
This place is a maze. Where to next?
We are approaching the end of the purification mechanisms. I advise using the containers as cover. filled with refined molten cyberlight.
They're probably too massive to grapple, even if we could detach one from the conveyor.
Loss of power should halt the production lines, allowing you access to the cyberlight within.
Cutting the power will alert Okar Prime that we're down here.
Indubitably, the power systems can be disrupted here.
I'm committed now. How do we transport this molten cyberlight?
Refinery coolant reservoirs are below the conveyor. Simply drop it in, then recover the solidified ingot.
No! Heat's coming through the canopy.
The refined cyberlight is now cool enough to store in the cargo bay.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Intruder in the refinery! Contain them, brethren!
Rapid ascent via the main cargo shaft is recommended.
Through a gauntlet of prime firepower. Swell.
This vessel is equipped with a cloaking device.
Is that one of the abilities Tarjak said wasn't ready?
It is one of the ones I said had been installed but not integrated with the controls. I am able to activate it. Brief.
Coming through the canopy. Cyberlight is now cool enough to store in the cargo bay. Let's get the hell out of here.
Intruder in the refinery! Contain them, brethren!
Rapid ascent via the main cargo shaft is recommended.
Through a gauntlet of prime firepower. Swell.
This vessel is equipped with a cloaking device.
Is that one of the abilities Tarjak said wasn't ready?
It is one of the ones I said had been installed but not integrated with the controls. I am able to activate it, briefly.
You know, that would have been useful earlier. Do it.
Short-range transposition jumps are also available. The ship's other two devices are not presently installed.
did you think of the ship?
It got hairy in spots, but you could...
Perhaps in time.
No, they assumed I...
Excellent.
You're not a fan of...
Prime has sympathizers in all. Warriors who mistake peace for only hate unites.
But now the Ancients are attacking humans. Prime says...
I don't believe it. If the Ancients act...
On that,
Remind Tareen he...
Got refined Simulite. What now?
First, I will take a sample. Reverse engineering the refining process.
Refining seemed pretty...
Those are only needed for bulk quantities.
To survive the Ancients...
Alec and Ghost better...
And I will modify the...
Good to go. Hive, how's the...
It is stowed, and if more is required...
Got it.
Kite Nebula is...
Tareen?
Do not be await.
I'll be quick.
I was...
Damn it!
See you there.
Hive, run a system-wide scan for Kion radiation.
There are escalating emissions at Okrot Trading Station.
Let's get there before the Ancients do. Alec, Ghost, meet me at Okrot Station.
These new shields are gonna work, right?
If they don't, we won't need to worry about it for long.
Hey, Ghost, got a question for you.
I got nothing else to do while we fly to Kayet Nebula. Hit me with it.
Are we ever gonna be on first name terms? You call me Adam, but I still use your call sign.
Ghost is who I am, man. Quitting Briggs was a bum. Better forgotten.
You're all right with that? Giving up your identity, your life? I mean, you only did that to escape your debts, right?
Debts, thugs, repo agents. I had plenty of reasons to lie low.
But the gangster you owed, Sandpiper, he's dead.
And my debts were cleared when he took the long walk out that short airlock.
Well, you're not on the run anymore. And you have a pardon from Commissioner Hawk.
You come near a point, make it.
You could leave the DMZ. Live honestly. With your skills, you'd earn a fortune as a mercenary.
Coffee's free here, no expectations. I'm good for now.
Okrot Trading Station, this is Roslyn. You are about to be attacked by Ancients.
What? Are you kidding?
Dead serious. Get ready to defend yourself.
Tully, arm the defense grid. Liu, get the families to the deep bunkers. Look, Rosalind, we can hold off Redeemer crazies, but what the hell are we supposed to do against Ancients?
Stay calm. I'm here to help, and I've got friends on the way.
This is marked as the Okrot Trading Station. It is unexpected to find it still in use without G&B employees to service.
Some diehards have decided to stick it out in this place. Looks like the lights are on. Let's drop in and find out what's going on.
I have pinpointed the swarmer's expected ingress point.
Adam, we're here.
Great. You two protect the station while I send in the drone.
Roger that.
Let's do this.
Compensating for spatial distortions.
How are the new shields, Hive?
Stable. You may proceed. Get a clear view of the sky. Radio astrometry will allow me to pinpoint the site's location. Scan complete. Analysis in progress. There are anomalous structures attached to the ancient devices. These devices appear to be of Okar design.
What's their purpose?
Unclear. Okar vessel on approach.
Friendly?
Unknown.
Can they see my drone?
Not with the level of Kion radiation.
I'll risk a closer look.
Prepare the next sortie.
Its markings suggest Prime affiliation.
What's Okar Prime doing here?
Animate.
It signaled the devices attached to the ancient structure.
And that caused new swarmers to coalesce.
As good a term as any.
Connect to the Drake system. Target the next human settlement.
That proves it. Somehow, Okar Prime are instigating the ancient attacks.
Rosalind, we could use some help.
We are losing connection to the drone.
What's the situation?
We got lots of shooty friends.
Trying to carve up the station. Gotta be keeping a tab. Never work for free, Mom said.
What kind of rates did you charge when you were freelance?
If you have to ask, you can't afford me.
If I get a kill assist, can I get half your feet?
Sure, half of nothing, carry the nothing is nothing.
Its power readings are... It'll cut straight through us!
Not again. Not today. Ghost, Alec, focus on the heavy.
Go for some ice cream.
In the middle of a fight?
After the fight. Gotta have a reason to survive, right?
Most people live for their family.
I have 42 kids. You think I ever get a share of the ice cream at home?
Closing. ancient weapons sent by Okar Prime have been defeated.
Akrat Station, how are you holding up?
We're in good shape. If you told me this morning we'd be attacked by ancients, I'd have expected to be dead by the end of my shift. You three did right by us. Thank you.
We get what we came for? Yeah, let's get back to the Ace. They should be at Ishazar by now. We can talk there.
Last one back buys the ice cream.
Hive, did you finish your analysis? Where are the swarmers coming from?
The facility you explored lies in the northern hemisphere of the planet Khalet, in the Ushak Sanctuary system.
The Okar aren't gonna want to hear that. Golden Ace, we're on our way back. I've got the origin point of the ancient attacks. Roger that. We just jumped to Ishazar. Hell of a view. I haven't seen so many city lights since I visited Seoul. I bet Eden 12 has nice big skyscrapers. You ever regret passing up that luxury retirement?
To the beacon. The beacon is no longer vulnerable.
anomaly on Chinat. Probably a Leviathan.
The convoy is about to depart. You had best dock quickly.
I am pleased you made it, Madam Rustlin. Your absence in this final hour would have been questioned.
Sorry, Steward. We had to respond to an attack in the Kite Nebula.
Ben said you found where the swarm were at.
Yeah, a ruin on Okar Prime are provoking.
Isn't that... I don't...
We do not worship the Ancient.
Either way, we'll deal...
Well, I've got a...
Golden Ace, this is Filta.
Thank you, Steward.
The ancients shed their names beneath the light of Ushak. Thus we who remain return to honor them. Light each hearth and raise your voices in song.
Of our ancestors return to guide us. Meditate upon the choices to be made. The events of the coming days will decide our next generation's path.
Feels like we're walking over somebody's grave here.
Fear not. The tombs of Ushak are quite empty.
That's not actually reassuring.
Madam Rustlin, I must leave to attend a private if I do not see you again before the...
Wait. Steward.
For what
I told you my crew was investigating the ancient attacks to see if you...
Can you be more specific?
I'm not sure you'd believe it.
There is a possibility.
Thank you.